Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 56. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Rams and the Bengals, and it comes your way. Next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin joined by my good friend Charles Davis. And, Charles, it was maybe the most unlikely Super Bowl run in a long time. What a story. The Bengals had not won a playoff game since January of 1991. 4-11-1 last year, 2-14 the season before that. Bottom line, though, here they are, the AFC champs.
And, Brandon, this is one of the more remarkable turnarounds in NFL history in recent years. In fact, most of the guys on this team weren't even born the last time they won a playoff game. Although, not that long ago, they had a stretch where they were in the playoffs seemingly every year, but couldn't win a playoff game. Now they've gotten that done. They're back in the Super Bowl. And remember, 2 Super Bowl appearances in their history, number 16 and 23. Unfortunately, both times they ran into Joe Montana and the San Francisco 49ers.
Meanwhile, the LA Rams, they are back in the Super Bowl for the second time in 4 years. Remember, they lost Super Bowl 53 to the Patriots in Atlanta 13-3. But here they are trying to be the second team in 2 years after Tampa Bay last year to win the Super Bowl in their home stadium.
And we go back to that Super Bowl loss to the Patriots. And remember, they were an offensive juggernaut at that time, but only put up 3 points in that game. And they have been a little bit of a tough team to pin down over the last few years. They've had their shares of ups and downs, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But they've always had that great defense, and they're looking to ride that crew to a Super Bowl crown.
First down. Here's Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They should put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Fights through, and now a crease. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there on the run. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Mixon with a first down carry. Powering forward. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. And I'm sure for these guys, a break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about built in the interim to come.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Get the first points in the Super Bowl. Fantastic for the team.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that drive, 4 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Oh, the return is Brandon Powell. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 13th NFL season now. It's Matthew Stafford. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Stafford. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Play action. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And that is Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Rodgers on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down. Second and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Rodgers now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over the yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Touchdown, Packers. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Couldn't make this shit bigger. It's already on load. Alright, we back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the...
This shit. Alright, we back, man. Let's lock in.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Lock in.
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. That is caught by Lamb. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. On first down, Pollard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott.
Got
That is caught
like that
inside
dive.
the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Move. Get it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That'll be complete to Alan Lazard.
This shit is
Fighting
terrible,
through, and he's
man.
got space. And
This
he takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for Green Bay. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now Jones, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Yeah, run the clock out. I'm gonna be ready for the shoot.
To throw is Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And it's a Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead.
This shit.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
What's it down?
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gutton, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, kill! 47! Hey, 47!
Prescott to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench, but this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
4th down, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. He's got a man, complete. A big connection on that one, 38 yards. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get him to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. It pulled that from a game plan that wasn't the touchdown.
Blake Jarwin, 35 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
All right, fellas, let's get to work, man. Let's get to work.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
This shit terrible.
To the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams. 41 yards. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Rodgers now to throw. Steps away to his left. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were. Rush coming, and he's taken down. To try again after the sack. Prescott. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Left side to Lamb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 35 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Here's Elliott. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. First down, Prescott. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. On 1st down, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. That's complete right side to Lazard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. On 1st down, Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with
Mm. I fucked some shit up, bro. Cause now it's like only caption. Like, know what I do? Yeah. I know what I do. I'm gonna try this one. And there's it coming out. Alright, y'all, we back, man. That was a terrible football game tonight, too. Very terrible football game. I didn't need that shit. Honestly, tell you the truth.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Yeah, the boss be down there, yeah.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Zaven Collins, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
That's fine.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
I should have first.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Hey, y'all hit that light fire shot button and
eager
get
to kick this one away.
Where y'all checking that from? Who your favorite team is?
Here's more on the return.
Get it.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Right. Like we about to face a lot of gun bunch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A lot of gun bunch.
Here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
I love it.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Murray going to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good shit.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Murray getting this complete to counter. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Bitch on him, bro.
Chase Edmonds, a 22-yard scamper.
Bitch,
and
man.
they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all. I think you're earning yourself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number two running backs. You want him to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he returns this to the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be searching to dent the scoreboard for the first time. Now down 8-0 as they blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they have no chance to win this game.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage. Knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times and made a nice play.
I know I did.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 59 yards. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the two. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and it's to the ground. Now Murray. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage
This is how young the defender is.
So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion. Murray with a 3rd and long.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunky yardage picked up there.
Now Murray again, sliding out of the pocket. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Connor, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Shotgun now for Murray. Flushed out right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Again, Murray will keep it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
You love it, son.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Fuck, I won't run it. That's gonna hurt.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he goes out right around the 39. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw is Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. First carry for James Conner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 46. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not
I can't
before
wait to
he's
Madden
inside
23,
the
bro.
30.
I cannot wait.
Partner,
This shit here is dumb. That
easier
shit's
for a
not
quarterback
happening
to
no
run
more, bro.
against. You get your
This
receivers
shit
going
fucking
downfield,
terrible.
Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taking off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Connor on first down, able to take this one forward for about 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I feel like we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
That catch good for only a couple.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it, because you're running away from people on it.
Hey, switch gears. Sponge. So we're 154 wide. Switch.
On third down, it's Pollard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on, or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Wait, why you went?
On 2nd and goal, Prescott rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcus Golden,
Bruh.
too much to handle that time. Gets the
Dude not
sack.
even supposed to be able to
Third
come
and
back.
goal.
Come
And
all
keep
the way.
in
That's
mind,
when
very
it's
possibly
over.
four-down territory.
Okay.
Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Yeah,
Dalton
nigga.
Schultz there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Come on, defense, bro. Give me one break,
Don't forget
bro.
the extra
You didn't
point. It's
fucking
up and good. And we are
Dude,
tied here in the fourth
get that
quarter.
one fucking spot.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
That undercover, that underneath shit is about to be unlocked.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Past the 20.
You don't want nothing, get that.
Touchdown.
He is not good, man.
So that
You depend
run
on
there,
the
yeah,
fucking
I don't know
metal
if
of the
it's
fucking
overstating
game.
things to call it a thing of beauty,
God
but in
damn,
terms of
this should be
football
blown.
plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And there was so
Trash
much
as
that was
fuck.
impressive about this play. But it wasn't just what he did downfield. How about what he did behind the line of scrimmage? This wasn't a play where he just had a direct path to get him downfield and make the big play. He had to adjust on the fly behind the line of scrimmage. And in the end, that became a tremendous run.
You better get there. You out of there.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there for the defense.
Man, you really trash. I hope you don't think you got no game. You really fucking trash, B. Like, real shit. You depend on the meta of the fucking game. Trash ass. That's why I'm glad that pancake shit going. Trash ass, nigga. Hope you don't think you got no fucking game. Boy, you fucking garbage.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Jesus.
Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. On second and very short, Prescott. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they can't bring him down. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The pancake shit is
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Connor. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth.
What do you got is blocking on that? Aggressive? Man, GG, man. You fucking trash, bro. You doing the same shit over and over. Man, come on, man. Bitch got that shit all aggressive. I ain't mad at you though, homie. I ain't mad at all.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the
Appreciate
heart of
that,
Texas
Johnny.
and the
Man,
very
that
wonderful
like, follow, share
AT&T
button.
Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything
Let's
big
get it,
here
man.
in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception.
Yeah, too
They're
bad,
set for
man.
football, and Big D,
Yeah, man.
as their guys
Let's
will
get it.
do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Play action now, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and this one is incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
This is not my night, bro.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. Oh, look at the juke. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum. Go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Now Tua. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on it. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. First and goal, a chance that early turnover into points. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Two and now on first down. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute. But when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going. Able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here.
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal. To Johnson again. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
From the 5, 3rd and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Tua on 4th down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Prescott off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Prescott. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Okay.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Looking to throw, Prescott. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. There he goes, right side. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7.
Shit tonight. Terrible, bro.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play here for Dallas. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Tua. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third is we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Forced out to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dorrance Armstrong. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Tua sets up to pass it. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree.
Can you tell what I play?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
Fluky shit, yeah, dog.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to let it go again. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A big play there for the Dolphins. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. The defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he He's going to go down. They sack him back right
What
around the
the
30.
hell doing on this foot?
Osa
He
Odighizuwa.
touched it to her every
The
time.
defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Looking left side.
Bruh, I can't, bro. I'm about to throw this fucking joystick, bro.
Work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, this was a
What the
well-orchestrated
fuck,
drive
man?
they put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a first and goal.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Johnson. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Duke Johnson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Fuck out of here, man.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change it?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Johnson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck